Hello and welcome back to Railroader. So today we are here going to be out on the passenger train, and as you can see, we will look out at the map here real quick. We did just finish the line out here to Nahala, so Albany and Nahala are now open, and this is going to be the first run out there. Is what we're going to be doing. So first time taking a look at some new track and seeing how all that goes. Establish the passenger service, if you will. Probably have that all still turned down. Sure do. I'll get that up. There we go. Heading out of the yard. Taz finally got everything out of the way out here. We did turn around and have a bit of a road incident with the Pacific, so that is currently in the shop. Tender took a beating, so in the shop currently. Down one loco, but we do have all the freight run out for the day. Still have not returned everything. Still $10,000 in debt from the $23,000 loan. We already paid off $13,000 of it in about, I don't know, just under a day. We still have 6 hours to where we've had the loan out for an entire day. So doing all right there as far as the payback. This part, I am just going to put the logo on forward like this and save myself from bending it. This little piece of track through here, I don't know, I always inherently turn around to go too fast through this section, so kind of bites me. There's no point in doing that. Just kind of let it go. Be interesting to see how all of this works heading out on the new rail. Not sure exactly what's out there. Haven't been past the bridge yet, so it'll be interesting. At this point, I've only even been out to the bridge the 3 times, dropping off the material for the bridge. Other than that, I haven't really been out there. Obviously, there's not much out there, so it'll be interesting to see what is what's out that direction. Yeah, somewhere in here is where we had the incident with the Pacific. It actually got to where brakes just weren't set, and it actually came rolling out here and did a fair amount of damage to the tender before it decided to stop. So that was recently discovered. I suppose I can't make you go faster. See, I'd have been trying to go faster through here. That's why I do now use the AI quite a bit. Obviously, at this point in the game, I mean, you just end up having to run 4 or 5 trains. So that's definitely been done. And I have to say, I use the AI to run the train a lot now. Alright, coming around the corner. Sooner or later, you just get so much stuff you have to do that there's just no way you're gonna get it all done. Even with multiple players, it's pretty tough to actually run it all. I guess we don't really need the bell on, huh? Probably out of the yard. Surprised the AI doesn't just turn that off when you leave it on. This section of rail, there's like enough of a downhill in here. It's pretty easy actually to bend stuff up. I've been lucky with overspeeding down here. Kind of gotten over with trying to just be lucky about it. Just go ahead and set the AI when that's a thing. I do tend to run the passenger train at pretty good speed nowadays, so it gets to be too much of a habit cruising way over 30 that when you get on the lines that are like 25, like this one is 30 and under, I have a hard time keeping it under 30, I guess. That's my problem. Especially with the Atlantic and the Pacific. Those two are really easy to get going at speed. So is the Berkshire. The Berkshire is really easy to overspeed. Thing barely seems like it's moving at 40, so the Berkshire is easy to just go hauling through everything. This little run back, I guess, from Malarca is not quite as quick as I was thinking. Although I guess it doesn't take a super long period of time. That run out to Silva takes quite a while. That's something you got to get used to when you shift the interchange out there, is just the amount of time that it takes. That's really where it came to running the AI trains for me, was kind of a must, just because there's too much to move down the line, doing it all at, one person at one time. So having multiple trains by there is definitely a thing. I didn't see any new, when you go down to the location, at least at this point, when you go down to like the Nahala location, click here. So there's no new contracts. You just get an engine facility, it looks like, but nothing new for contracts at Almond or Nahala. So didn't need to start anything there. So it looks like it's just passenger service, which is cool, because they're not really in a position to add any more new industries, no new locomotives. Got to get this 10 grand paid off. Well, we should have that paid off by tomorrow. The $23,000 loan take, about a day and a half probably to pay off, I think, in its entirety is kind of our plan. Usually making around $15,000 a day, $16,000, somewhere in that neighborhood, between the freight and the passengers. So paying off the loan, not too big a hard time there. See, there's 7,200 passengers and then 84 in freight, so a 15,600 day there. And that seems to be about average of what we've been running the last couple of days on the railroad. Don't anticipate that really changing much up or down. Probably get a little more out of pulpwood. Oops. Actually, I already had that good. Probably get a little more out of the pulpwood stuff today, as we're actually starting to run that now down at the tannery. Getting in a first full day of running that should add to some money. That's been a kind of a hitch thrown in there, because we really didn't catch that off the bat and start doing the pulpwood down there. So not sure how all that'll pan out in the long run yet. We'll just have to see. But for now, everything seems to be doing well. We haven't turned around and had any penalties, kickback, or anything like that for us missing it, I think, for a day or something. So everything seems to be doing okay. I think we just pretty much have everything at Tier 2, Tier 3 for the contracts. Tier 3, actually, I think. Just about everything. Sawmill, I think, is the only one at Tier 4. Everything else pretty much Tier 3, I think, now. So, yeah, after the last rotation, we got everything up to 3, that's right. I think. In fact, there's the Berkshire right over there, because it just pulled back the freight from the third day. Got that out of the, got that off of the end of the line here, and then turned around and grabbed the Atlantic. Figured we'd run that out right away. Actually, that just got done. So a lot of this run we know from back in the Berkshire, and the load down this way is a lot of downhill here. So don't anticipate burning a heck of a lot on the way out there. Probably be more on the way back, at least at the start stuff. But here we go. Even this part of the rail, as I say, I've only been down this 3 times for bridge stuff. That's it. So, actually, I think I only did, yeah, no, all three of them. We'll just kind of see how fast the train will let itself run. We'll go ahead and max that out. Let the train run itself down there and see what we get for a change. See how everything looks out the front. Probably don't need that on. Just kind of take in the scenery. Great map, I have to say. The lay of the land. This is a great selection. It's actually, and the cool is it's based on a real area, or it is real area. I don't know how totally accurate it is, whatnot, but it has been pointed out that it's on the map, so that's cool. Definitely like the scenery in this game. That's what I know. They picked out a great section. If this is, just a pick section of track, it's a great pick. Gives the game a really cool look. Go. Oh, we got 5 passenger cars now. Yeah. Seating for around 270, I want to say, something like that. Probably have no passengers on board for coming down this side of the line, and we probably should have stopped at Cochrane Station. We might have been able to pick up a few, but whatever. It's really about getting out here and picking up passengers from out here for the first time, hoping that we have a few out there. So leaving some room on board anyway is a good idea. Train's only about half full right now, so observation car is full. Everything else is half or less. So we should have plenty of room to pick up whoever may want to jump on board. Still no damage on this one, so that's bloody amazing. So shouldn't have to really worry about switches or anything. Nothing's been switched out here. This is deciding right before the Fontana Bridge, I think, is coming up here now. Steep drop-offs. Only imagine the building of this railroad. This had to be something. A lot of work in there. Flattening this out, especially for the double rail like that. Looks cool though, I have to say. Looks like we're not going to go much over 35 anyway. Track's 35, so there you go. There's your speed limit, 30. Which we're blazing through at 33, so there you go. I definitely wouldn't have been doing that. Take a look as we get some crossing here. That's one of the nice things with this. Really lets you get a good look at your trains when you want to. You do have to give them credit. The camera control and stuff for this game pretty good. It's got some great options on the controls in here. Takes you a minute to get used to them, but once you do, they're great, actually. I shouldn't even say they take that long to get used to. They're just a little different than what I always used to, so maybe it took me a minute. But the controls on here are actually pretty intuitive. There we go. Nice look at some hilly stream. It's pretty cool. At this point, I'm always worried about where the freight's at in the line. I guess we still got a bit of a ways to go. About a mile yet. Keep it going. Why is it trying to act like it's... Oh, because we're in a 30-mile-an-hour zone. That's why. That's another spot I'd have definitely been over speeding. This turn. Nice little sharp 30 in here. It's like a widening bend in the river over there. That's cool. Give them credit. It'd be nice if there was a little wave action on there, but maybe that's later. There's a little wave action, I guess. It's pretty little though. Smooth sailing down that river. Alright, here we go. This is not new yet. Just about though. See, I've never really had a chance to look around much out here. I'm always worried about getting the freight to the end of the line, so it just seems like I've seen a lot of this for the first time too. Wow, it really does get wider out in here. Okay, that's cool. Get off the brake, let the thing go. Oh, it's probably a good idea to sit this for the first time out here actually, and let the AI do it. I'd have probably broke some stuff in out here. I mean, note to self: watch the speed out here. All right. Hopefully, some of this is like high-speed rail in here. Be interesting to see. Where do I get this kind of down here so we can follow along as we go. At least to a point. See if we'll get that down there. Get that out of there. There we go. That's not too bad. This should be crazy breakneck high speed right here. It's wide open. So there's going to be some high speed sections down here where we can definitely make up some time over what the what the PC is going to run. NPC. Whatever. We can pick up some speed over the AI, I guess that's the point, because the AI really only doing 33 in here, even though it's off the leash to do whatever it wants. We could definitely be going faster. Though I don't know about this turn coming up here to the bridge, because it's probably a little sharp to be doing too super fast, and maybe that's why it's not just running away. Although it's stepping up on the throttle. Maybe it knows something we don't know, which wouldn't be hard, because I don't know anything about the track up here. That's cool. It just kind of runs. It's like a river red. Alright, here we go. Check in the bridge in first person, as we haven't seen that yet. There we go. The bridge over Lake Fontana, or Fontana Lake Bridge, whatever you want to call it. There it is. That's the bridge over the lake, apparently. And now we're going to go running down the edge of the lake, it looks like. So that is cool. Here we go. First sign. What do we got? Is this almond? No. That was something. I didn't see what it said, though. You're going too fast, Mr. Rental Conductor. Engineer. I'll probably get knocked off. That's fine. We don't really need to go up there. We'll just stand back there. Whew. Nice safe place to ride. That'll work. This one could use a ladder over the back of the tender. Alright. Let's see where we are. Oh, there should be. So we're actually going to need to stop this train sometime soon. Probably. Should be a station coming up. There it is. Nice. That actually is cool. There's a little station on the lake. Nice. The train has arrived. We didn't really make it to the station. 31 passengers. Stop it. I'm trying to see where the passengers are going. Oh, look. Oh, we did have 12. What? Sweet. We had 12 fares. We must grab those in Alarka. So, there we go. Okay. Couple for Nahala. They're loading faster than I can even see. But that's fine. Cool. Sweet. Passengers. Alright. There's a little more money. Oh, check that out. 39 bucks. Eh. Not horrible for a first stop. Alright. And that. And we can roll out. Take a quick little look here around the Almond Station. There you go. Next to the lake. So that's cool. Alright, check that down. Let's check this down. Probably a little fast to bring that down that far. We'll just road it. There we go. That'll kick it in the pants. Bring us down the rail. Big lake over here. Actually. That's cool. A lot of water in this area. That's for certain. See where we're at. Another big straight. We got. What is that? Wesser? Wazir? Whatever. Looks like it's just a siding. So I don't think we have much between us. Well, this might be something here. Could be pulpwood probably or something. Pulpwood siding maybe. And then non-Nahala. So no more stops, just non-Nahala or bust. It looks like. Plenty of time to take in the scenery. Little pond. That's cool. See if there's anything out here. Any more treats at the crossings like the Model A truck or any of that kind of stuff? Who knows? I don't know. I'm sure people know, but I don't know. Nice little wrapper on the cliff here. Nothing too obnoxious yet. Looks like a nice, comfortable journey down the side of the waterway. So just kind of chilling. So we got a 30 coming up. Coal and water is all good. Not a big shocker there. The Atlantic doesn't really burn much. Alright, so we got 130 and then we got easy going until we should hit a siding. Nice, peaceful run. Boy, there's ponds everywhere. That's crazy. Lots of lakes and ponds. There we go. 30 mile an hour. Avoid some of the trees, take in some of the scenes. This is definitely going to lengthen the run from when you start talking about Nahala to Silva. Like, woo, that's going to be a bit of a run. All right, what are we looking at here? This says 30. Why are we doing 23? Let's go. Get cracking. I mean, don't get cracking because we're coming around the water. Just get cracking. Go faster. Move it. There we go. Picking up the speed, hopefully. Now. They definitely do not listen to you when you tell them just what to do. They go as fast as they feel like going. Let's go. The one low in the tree. That's cool. That's a cool little detail. I'll give him credit. That's nice. Still need to get this 84 car back here in front of the heavy. I think that'll make the trade look better. Just haven't had time to rotate it yet. Need to spin it around and swap its place. Or whoa, we just sunk like a rock. Bird's eye view of the train going by. Not exactly a super long train. It's long enough though for now, that's for sure. 374 tons, so still have some weight to give, although I gotta be honest, I think I've started noticing that now it's starting to get a little, you can feel the weight with the Atlantic, so I think if we're gonna step up the passenger cars, much more will be switching to the Pacific for passenger service, I think, is gonna be the plan coming up. Might be able to handle these longer runs a little better is kind of the thinking, though the Atlantic really has not let down at all. I mean, you look at it, we put 7,000 gallons of water. It was full, and that was back at Alarka. So we've already gone, on 500 gallons of water. The Atlantic's pretty efficient. As long as you're not pulling too heavy. That's what I've kind of noticed with this thing. So just don't want to get it into the realm where it's going to start drinking tons of water and eating up the coal. Otherwise, it's kind of pointless having it on passenger service. So I think if we add any more, that'll put us over the 400 ton mark, and we'll probably upsize the local a bit there. And then this will go, I don't know what we'll do with the Atlantic at that point. Alright, so this is the Wesser. I think. Is that what that one says? Siding. A little island out there. Yeah, sure is. Check that out. Castaway Island. Huh. Nice. Who knew? Island properties. train certainly is slowing down. Okay, yep, there we go. 30-mile-an-hour S-bend. Makes sense that the train would be slowing down probably a little bit. Boy, we are definitely down on the river bottom all of a sudden. Sure are, look at that. No more raised plateau track. We're down into that nice worn out train belly. Nice sharp turn here in the river. And we're going to follow right along it. It would appear. Do have some towering, I don't know if you want to call them mountains or hillsides, obviously alongside the track here. Getting a little crazy. There we got some wave action. Coming around the corner, so we just got to get down in there. Very nice. Okay, push it. Push it, push it, push it. A lot of digging in the building of this railroad. Alright, now we're about to make one big turn coming up for the home stretch run. Get on it, Joe Frazier. Let's go faster. This is definitely going to take a little bit more time to run these passengers. So hopefully these get a good ticket price. Nahala seems to be like out here a bit. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 miles yet to go. Alright, crank it up. Good look down at the running gear. This. Nice long run, gives you time to kind of take in the moving locomotives. Nice. Alright, let's take another peek at the map there. Alright, here we go. Now it's speed or bust. Let's go. You should be able to go as fast as this thing can go now. What do we got out there? Oh, there's a whole mountain there. Yeah, this did get pretty mountainous all of a sudden. Mountain streams and lakes. That's where all these are coming from, obviously. See if there's anything crazy unique on this run, it'd be cool. I don't know if I'm surprised that this run is as long and as open as it is, or or if I just feel like that's par for this game. There's definitely a lot more track to cover, which is cool. Take you a lot longer to get out here. This is not like a 3-minute run somewhere, that's for sure. You do not one stop not sitting on top of the other, that's for sure. So much more train feely in that respect. A lot of ground to cover, a lot of freight to send out, which inevitably means you have a lot of switching to do too. A lot more train operation in here. Whoa. Yeah, that about is getting up there. So definitely some rugged neighborhood we're getting into now. The environment's getting real. There we back up on a nice bank for the train. That section back there, I got a feeling might have been prone to some floods back in the day. That's for sure. Alright, where does that bring us out? 1, 2, well, probably 3 miles-ish to go. Something like that. Nice scenic railroad trip is what this is. Be chilling in the passenger car is probably the way to come out here from now on. Just kind of pull up a seat. Take a look out the window the whole way, I guess, is the way to go. Soaking it in. Definitely not a short run. That's for sure. So it's something to be aware of there for your non-Nahala passengers. Is that it is not just a quick little pickup to zip down there, and we're going about as fast as, well, the game says we should be going, I guess. I think we could probably push this a little bit. Some of this rail seems like it'd be alright to be doing 40. I'm kind of surprised the AI is not going 40, although it's also could be just straight up because of fuel consumption when you really get down to it. It is running at 40%, 50% throttle just to maintain speed, so that might be part of it as we're climbing here, is that we just go up enough that it's not gonna just do breakneck speeds when we're talking about like the Atlantic. Hard to know. Alright, well, that gives us a look at the map. Get a good idea where we are. See how all this shapes up coming in to Nahala. Yeah, my guess is that's pulpwood. They tend to sprinkle some pulpwood cars or some pulpwood sidings along the way, which can be kind of nice. Use that one down at Cowie for sure. Barker's, it's actually at Barker's, but just on the other side of Cowie or whatever down there. That comes in handy for sure. Saves this trip to Connolly. And it's nice to have them kind of on standby down there. Probably not making a ton on this. I wonder how much these tickets pay. Hopefully these tickets are actually worth a fair amount of money. It's going to be hard telling because our passengers are not going to be coming in from very far. The only passengers I think we have for out here would either be from Mallorca or from the one stop we made there at Almond. So probably not making a ton on this little journey out here. But 38 bucks, and we make another loan payment to pay that down. Just paying it down $1,000 at a time. Earlier today, we were dropping like $1,000 every hour. We kind of go back, and well, here's one just went $2,000 because we got tired of it. But in here, we were dropping like, you know, there's 1139, 1029, 11 or 1040. You know, we were just dropping payment after payment after payment along the way, you know. Trying to get it paid off as fast as possible. We definitely have a few more locomotives that we need to pick up, so as soon as we can get this paid off, we can start working on that, you know. Always one thing to the next, but never enough money to go around, so. Probably wouldn't have done the loan thing so deep for sure if we had bought that passenger car right before we kind of figured out we needed those pulpwood cars. So then we bought a bunch of those and had already bought a new locomotive. So it all added up kind of quick, about 23,000. But again, if you can pay that off in a day and a half, doesn't really matter because you're not really getting charged interest or nothing. So no big deal. Was the thinking there? Oh, what do we got here? What is that? What is this? Alright, let's go man. Okay, so we got water. And Nahala. Alright, water. That's a bonus. Or what we got out here, I think it did say engine service, so probably service. I wonder if we have a coal tower out here or not. That'll be cool if we actually do. Not sure what that is. Well, this does not look like engine service anywhere here. Alright, let's take a little flight up here. Oh yeah. Alright, so we do have coal, or at least room for a coal hopper. This is like a siding to nowhere. Okay, so that's probably for job site. This is what, where the rail's gonna go out next across the river. Okay. Oh, maybe we get a service shed or something in here. I don't think I saw anything. This is the Andrews Dillsboro. These are complete. I didn't see anything in there, so not exactly sure. Maybe this is a service track. We'll have to see how that goes. Shoot, didn't see what happened with the finances either. Oh, $10 whole. Yeah, that was not at all worth the drive. Alright, well, we'll pick up the passengers for Almond, that's for sure. Where else are they not picking up? Yeah. You can get them all. Just grab them all, but I guess whatever. So that's the track out here to, yeah, to Nahala. Nahala? That's whatever. There you go. Couple of sidings. Coal tower, water. Or not coal tower, but coal hopper, coal conveyor for a hopper. There you go. And yeah, so kind of an uneventful stop out here, but definitely a cool scenic run. So, you know, and that extends out the passenger line. So I guess with that one, we're going to call it a win. Say thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you get a chance, like, share, subscribe. Subscriptions are free, but they sure do help the channel. Y'all have a great day.